In today's video, we are looking at the hottest fashion trends for 2025. I'm super excited about this video. I hope you are too. Let's begin. The white tank top. This hardworking basic is having a moment in the spotlight again, but honestly, did it really go anywhere? This anti-trend is always a go-to essential for the warmer seasons, as well as a perfect first layer for that cooler weather. Gucci added a black trim to their tank tops. Ralph Lauren aimed for elegance by pairing it with a long sequined skirt, and also went casually with an all-white look. Stella McCartney went very cool girl by pairing it with some low-slung trousers, and my favorite look was from Moschino, who cinched in the bodice by wrapping it in rope. I prefer a tank top over a t-shirt anytime. I just seem to find it a little more feminine, and I wonder if we're going to be seeing those $1,000 Prada tank tops pop up again. Elevated sportswear. The fusion of sporty and elegance is no new concept, and I often discuss it on my channel here about mixing aesthetics and creating contrast in an outfit for a more stylish look. But I think many ladies are very reluctant to try this styling technique of mixing formalities. Imagine sporty jackets like anoraks and windbreakers paired with something very smart like trousers and heels. Dior gave us a very smart and sporty look by pairing blazers with track pants. And I think Miu Miu killed it with short sleeve crop jackets paired with pleated skirts and further accessorized with arm warmers and bicep bracelets. Such a cool look, and we're going to be seeing a lot more maximalism this season. More of that later. I'm also going to include the preppy polo trend in this category, as we're going to see a lot of it this spring. Get ready for lots of shirts and dresses sporting this collared neckline. I'm loving this sophisticated navy ribbed dress from Brandon Maxwell, and Burberry did a great take on a little boho and preppiness with this look, whereas this polo look from Lacoste is reimagined elegance. Before you run out and buy new trendy elevated sportswear, I'd say check your closet first, because there's most likely items hanging in your closet, and all you have to do is just reimagine the pieces, pair them together, and your creativity will go wild. The color brown. This rich hue feels lavish and elevated, but understated too. It's refined and very easy to wear, pairing very easily with other neutrals or colors. It's an earthy tone that's always sophisticated and polished, but the best thing about it is that brown never goes out of style. Hermes had some gorgeous looks with espresso brown paired with worm camel, and Max Mara gave us tailored separates, sleek maxi dresses, and a little hint of that trend that doesn't seem to be going away, hot pants. Personally, I prefer espresso brown over Pantone's color of the year, mocha mousse, which is a softer, more subtle brown, almost like it's been whipped up like a dessert, hence the name mocha mousse, of course. Whatever shade of this delectable, delicious color you prefer, brown is going to continue to sweeten our outfits through 2025. Asymmetrical looks. I love asymmetry in an outfit, especially when it's on the upper half. I love an off the shoulder, a one shoulder top, or a dress. I find it very eye-catching, and it's a little daring. I think it's very sophisticated, and it just has a little bit of that modern edge that I'm always drawn to. We saw a lot of it on the runways for spring-summer 2025, and I'm all for it, but what I'm not for is the bizarre, obscure direction designers seem to have taken when it comes to trousers. In Victoria Beckham's show, it looked like some of the looks had an accident with a box cutter, and at Bottega Veneta, we saw this odd hybrid Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde look where one side was a skirt and the other side was one pant leg. Found that very confusing and strange. We saw some of that on Louis Vuitton's runway as well. I think it's great for the runway, keep it editorial and very eye-catching, but I wouldn't want to see this in my everyday wear. Overall, for asymmetry, I prefer to leave it on the upper half of my body, or I do love an asymmetrical hemline on a dress or a skirt, and we certainly saw a lot of that on the runway too. I think those options are plenty enough to add dimension and intrigue to the outfit, and I'd stay away from those one-legged options. We're about halfway through this video. I hope you are enjoying these trends so far. If you are, please make sure you're giving this a big thumbs up, and consider subscribing if you're new here. We're all about chic, feminine, sophisticated fashion on this channel, and I'd love to have you come back. Powder pink. Whereas burgundy and oxblood seem to dominate the second half of 2024, this season they're taking a backseat to a softer, more ethereal, lighter shade of pink. I think it's going to be very refreshing to see shades of pink everywhere this coming season. I find it very feminine and whimsical. Kate gave us some very dreamy, powdery pink dresses, and Alaya created ethereal, voluminous looks in pink, ranging from pale to dusty to bubblegum. And Chanel added some edge to their soft pink looks with some trims of black. Normally, I don't like to pair such a light color with black, as I find it steals its thunder a little, but I think Chanel pulled this off beautifully. Overall, we're going to see pinks that are more relaxed and softer in comparison to those more vivid, shocking Barbie pinks that we saw just a couple of seasons ago. Let me know in the in the comments below if you're team powder pink or mocha mousse. I'm a little of both, I think. Sheer fabrics. The sheer trend has had a presence on the runways for quite a few seasons now, and whereas designers seem to dabble in it here and there before, now they seem to be building entire collections around it. More than half of Fendi's looks were full of sheer goodness, from pattern overlays to maxi dresses. And Chloe gave us tons of boudoir, boho, and botanical sheer beauties. Designers gave us twisted tulle skirts, gauzy maxi dresses. From sheer panels to cutouts, looks were very sexy and elegant, revealing just enough to maintain sophistication. Maximalism. More is more is more is more. This trend is challenging quiet luxury in the best way. On the runways, we saw designers throwing everything at us, including the kitchen sink. Overlaying, pattern stacking, excessive accessories, dramatic embellishments, voluminous silhouettes, loud prints, colors, and textures. Designers were avant-garde, creative, and added dramatic flair to their shows. Louis Vuitton mixed plaids, stripes, volume, and texture, and finished it off with gorgeous strands of necklaces. Saint Laurent showed us drapey floor-length gowns paired with bomber jackets and strings of jumbo beads. We also saw brocade jackets paired with high-collar lacy tops, ruffled mini skirts, chunky earrings, and bracelets to further push this maximalist agenda. And if you're gonna break that three-color rule, Saint Laurent showed you how to do it best. Valentino's new creative director presented a runway show that is a celebration of excess. With frills, bows, ruffles, facial piercings, it was definitely pushing the boundaries of what's considered beautiful. A major takeaway from this maximalist trend should be that fashion should be fun again, we should embrace our personal style, and we should use fashion as a way of self-expression. Soft suiting. This spring-summer, we are shifting from sharp tailoring to softer silhouettes. Blazers will still have shape, but they'll also have a relaxed flow, and they'll be paired with drapey, slouchy trousers for an overall very relaxed feel. I guess you could say the oversized suiting trend is coming back, and it makes me almost want to hang on to my Frankie Shop blazers that I currently have on sale on Poshmark. At Bottega, we saw relaxed silhouettes that still looked very strong and sophisticated. Stella McCartney romanticized soft suiting with drapey skirts paired with blazers and trench coats. And Saint Laurent took it to the max with hugely oversized suits. Overall, it seems as if we're heading back into that direction where it feels like we're pulling a suit out of our dad's closet. Let me know if that's a style that you want to embrace again. Dress over pants. The scant is making a comeback, layering your dress or skirt over your trousers. This was seen quite a bit on the runways this season. Now, depending on the designer's approach to this style, it can look very elegant and modern, or sadly very disheveled and confused. I think Hermes takes the win on this unconventional trend with their gorgeous monochromatic looks that had a mix of textures. The sheer fabrics really lightened up these layered looks. And in second place, I'll give it to YSL. Although these patterned looks seem to be a little too tapestry for me, I did fall in love with the sleek tailoring. It just seemed to have such flow to it. I also fell in love with these layered looks from Kate, with the exception of this one, which seems to be a little mismatched and unintentional, almost as if they had some leftover pieces that they just threw together to make an outfit. This seems to be a trend that's reserved for the uber stylish lady, because many of us seem to feel that we can't pull this style off. But I think if you pull some inspiration from Hermes and Saint Laurent, go for those monochromatic, very flowy looks, I think this layered look can be very achievable, elegant, and classy. As always, fashion is very subjective, and you don't have to follow all these trends. Cherry pick the ones that work for you, and make sure that it's already part of your personal style. I always have fun making these videos, and I hope you enjoyed it too. Please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and consider subscribing if you haven't yet already. Let me know in the comments below what trend you're most excited for. Please click on this video next for more styling tips from me. Thank you again for being here. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you very soon in another video. Bye.